Well, friends, let's talk about the rarest of the rare yogic practice, yogic kriya, KHECHARI. It's the topmost kriya in Ashtanga Yoga. See, we'll be discussing what KHECHARI exactly is, what are the do's and don'ts of it, and how to master it. See, the first I'll demonstrate you, then we'll talk step by step and how to master it. In this, what exactly is done, the tongue is taken, see, in your uvula. Behind the uvula, there is a cave-like passage, soft palate. See, these are the external openings of the nostril and the internal openings. And from behind the uvula, the tongue is taken into that palate, soft palate, and the tongue reaches the internal openings of our nostrils. Here, in this cavity, you can say it's a cave-like cavity. Our tongue rests there, and a nectar continuously keeps oozing from our skull. And the yogis, what they do is, this kriya, they taste this nectar with the tongue, and this nectar assimilates in their body. So this is KHECHARI kriya. Now, what exactly happens is, a yogi who has mastered this KHECHARI, he becomes ageless. We called him ageless. All right. So he gets complete control on his ejaculation system, because he keeps in normal human beings, this nectar which oozes from the skulls comes to the navel point. So in short, I'll tell you, Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura. This chakra is called Manipura, in the navel. So this Chandra Amrit, this nectar comes from this Sastradal Kamal internally and comes here to the navel, and it's destroyed. But yogis do it. What they do is they take their tongue from this nectar oozes, they taste that nectar, and we call them ageless Babas. It's a supreme kind of kriya. Now let's step by step. First I'll demonstrate, then I'll let you know how to master it. See, another thing, this kriya, according to Shastras, Hatyog Pratipika, Brahman Puran, don't follow blindly. Whatever you learn from anywhere, go thoroughly through the scriptures. The authentication should be from the Shastras. No fabrication at all. Alright, so now first I'll demonstrate, then the next step, how to master it, then do and don'ts. See, what I am doing is now I'll be taking my tongue from behind the uvula. Alright, because what I have done is in the KHECHARI, I have my frenulum. My frenulum, see this below the tongue, is attached to it. So nature has given us this frenulum to control the tongue, to make a pronunciation. It has got some reasons for that, but it's an obstruction in mastering our KHECHARI kriya. What we do is, I'll let you know how to get detached from this, how to get our tongue freed from the frenulum with the help of certain practices. Now first you see the demonstration. I'll be showing how the tongue goes from behind the uvula to the cavity from where we have to assimilate through the tongue the oozing nectar. So now see, I'm trying to demonstrate you, I'm trying to show you. Sure, see, here I go. See, now I have taken my tongue out. Here, see, from behind the uvula, then uvula come, see. The uvula will come on the back side of my tongue, and the tongue will be reaching here, and the internal openings of the nostril, nasal passages. Again, I'm trying to show you. Ah. So, this is how the yogis, as it's me, we take the tongue to that soft palace, the internal, where the internal openings of the nasal passage. Now, how to practice this? First thing, just because of their hereditary, some people have got this, boon from the nature. Their tongue is lengthy, and they can touch the tip of their tongue. So see how comfortably I am able to touch it. And those who cannot touch, their tongue is shorter in the comparatively in length. See, for example, some people are there, their tongue will reach up to here only. So what they need is, they need to increase the length of the tongue. So the first practice, and those who can touch the tip, they need not increase the length. Some people make the mistake, just without improper guidance, they keep increasing the length, and they fall a victim, stammering, and all. So many, complications can happen. So don't increase the length when your tongue starts touching the tip. Now, those who are supposed to increase the length, to make it capable of getting inserted into the cavity, so they have to increase like this. You have to take sterilized water. You can take saline water even. Then, like milking, in Hindi we call it dohan. Let's learn a bit of Hindi also, because I'm fond of English, Shakespeare. I'm learning English. Let's learn Sanskrit and a bit of. I'm from India. Mahayogi Vinodanand. Okay. So I'm giving you the trick to increase the length of your tongue. So be very, very careful. These are tricky things also, but no mistake should be made. And should be under proper guidance. This is the guidance. You need not run anywhere. You people have given us the technology, the Westerners. So it's more than enough. Your channel, YouTube is more than. This is your guru. You are instrumentals. Okay. So like this. Like this you have to keep doing in the morning, in the evening. Hands must be, you can well understand, what hygiene is. So like this, you have to keep on practicing with saline water within a month. Alright, depending upon the intensity of your practice. Some people I have seen there sometimes, they use some, fork and all something, don't use any metal instrument for that. So it may infect you. No metal should be used like this. When you see your tongue has started touching your tip, then you need not increase the length. Second step now. This is called, what I demonstrated is dohan. Dohan means like milking. Again I show you. Like this, 5-10 times. The next step is your chalan. In Hindi, chalan means movement. In this kriya, what we do is, we give movement to the tongue like this, left, right, left, pulling it, little giving pressure, putting it on outside, but pulling it out. See, what exactly I am doing is, I am trying to rub the frenulum on the tip of my teeth, the lower jaw. At the same moment, I am giving it left or right movement, and in the meantime, I am giving it to the frenulum I am rubbing it here, it will become loose. Alright, so tongue will become free from the frenulum. And you need not go in for surgery, So it's a kind of surgery in a very slow process. See, again you see, it's very, very important, because a person will be the luckiest person, those who can master KHECHARI, because it's for salvation, merging ourselves ultimately into the super consciousness. timelessness. So, again I tell you, Dohan I have told you, increasing the tongue, then Chalan, movement. And you need not go in for surgery if you do like this, it's a bit tricky. See, ha, ha, ha. This lingual frenulum is being, I am doing it, I am rubbing it on the tip of the teeth. So again, okay, this was Chalan, and the third step is called Chedan. Okay, Westerners, learn Hindi, I am telling you. Chedan means to cut this. Sand is a word, it's in a leaf of a plant, very sharp. In the days, because now the science, with the evolution of science, you need not go in for these things. Instead of, you can go, those who feel like going to the surgery, they can go now. With the evolution of science, the yoga too has to be supposed to have, we can seek help from the doctors. So otherwise, if you are doing like this is called Chalan. Chedan is a word. Now learn English. Chedan means to cut it. Your lingual frenulum is to be like this. Slowly they cut the yogis, and within 6 months it's freed from that. Then our tongue starts getting inserted into the uvula up to the internal openings of the nasal passage. This is called Kapal Kuhur. Kuhur means it's a kind of small cave. Kapal means skull. Okay, as you must have learned Kapal Bhati. Bhati means shining. Learn English, learn Hindi also. As of being an Indian, see, I'm speaking, a bit of English, at least I can communicate, So that's why how the God is making me instrumental in teaching you yoga, and you instrumental in let me flying to, USA and Bali. Okay, right now I'm at Bali. Oh, hats off to the English and the Western people, Americans especially. Okay, so these three things I've told you. It's very, very rarest of the rare Kriya. That's why I felt like giving the secrets of it. So this is the three things. Dohan means like milking it. Then Chalan, giving the left, right movement. Then if you do it on the teeth, Chedan is not required. Chedan means you must be knowing, those who are practicing it. Some people go for surgery and they get it done, but it's not that visible. If you do it, it's a tricky movement. Gradually, the lingual frenulum will become, more supple, and it will be loosened, and then you can easily take your tongue, and the purpose is solved. So this is you can say this is biological only. This biologically we have been, as the anatomy of a body, biologically we can take the tongue like this. But now here starts the game. This is the mistake we are making here. I want to share the nectarous, the nectar which oozes, we take through the tongue and become ageless, and complete control on ejaculation system, complete control on thoughtlessness we can become at our own will. Then we need not run for others, sources, taking tranquilizers, taking intoxicants, so it's a big thing. So in nutshell, again I come to the point. After 6 months, after 1 month, after 1 year, when your tongue starts reaching this place, you'll start enjoying the taste. Oh, it's a divine taste. It's a divine taste. This is the nectar. Now I'll tell you what this nectar is. Why we become ageless. Why it's called the rarest of the rare Kriya. Now after 6 or 1 year, when the tongue starts, inserting over here, reaching this place, then the mere taste of that can take you to the transcendental meditation. Now, what we have to do this, what nectar exactly is I am telling you now. Why in yoga we give stress on celibacy and non-violence? Well, let's take to celibacy now. For the purification, what the nature has done is male and female, negative and positive parts. In human beings and males, this is the semen, the motive part, the nuclear energy. In female, this is ovum. Well, whatever we eat in this ecosystem, our food, it ultimately by blood and bones and everything, it becomes bone marrow, and from bone marrow, it becomes your semen and the ovum. So this is procreation. When the semen, the sperm, and the egg, they meet over, we come in this procreation. We are also that. Everybody of us was in liquid form. Before we have taken our birth, before birth, we are all in liquid form. With parents, ovum, sebum, we meet, then this all the procreation. Now come to KHECHARI again. Om Shri Krishnaya Namah. Here starts the game. This nectar is the same crystallized form of your semen. In this KHECHARI Kriya, if you really want to master it, what KHECHARI is, if you want to go to the timelessness, not mere surgery, taking the tongue, any Tom, Dick, Harry doing, I'm not finding the fault, so then need not waste the time. So we need celibacy for this, at least to some extent, Okay, so what exactly happens? This is called Urdu Gati and Adho Gati. Learn Hindi, English now. English people, Westerners learn it. Urdu means the upward flow of our semen, the power, not liquid, electrical form. Now I have seen Westerners talking, raise your energy from here, from here. These are the mere jargons of a child. Unless you have observed celibacy, you are doing asanas, this concept of raising energy, chakras, muladhara, swadhisthana, naha, sahasrara, these are all merely the jargons of a child who has never come to a stage of the adolescent period, never perceived what ejaculation is. He talks of marriage, it's a child, it's a children's game like hide and seek, So the real yoga is the celibacy. Now I'm telling you the path of yoga, it's not karma yoga. Now come to the KHECHARI again. This nectar, what exactly it is, what we are doing is, we are taking so many, increasing the tongue, taking over here, then getting it released from the, lingual frenulum, then going, so ultimately we need the nectar. A person who does biologically but is not a celibacy, he won't be having any kind of nectar over here. A bit of it negligible. First thing is your celibacy. Alright, this is the crystallized form of the semen, and in females, the crystallized form of the ovum. If they meet here, outside, through the sex, we come in contact, male, female, procreation happens, And a yogi who can take this over here, with the help of your asanas, he can preserve your semen, then he gets that nectar. I've seen so many Westerners, people, English talking to me, so many. See, we have taken the tongue, made the surgery, some picked up from some YouTube, half-baked people. No, go very deeply. I'm here confidently, Mahayogi, Vinodananda, I'm saying you. Alright? So this nectar, you have to observe celibacy. Okay? Now next step, what the next step is, this tongue, our tongue, when it starts taking the taste of that nectar, then what exactly happens? You reach a stage of thoughtlessness, which every yogi, every spiritual effort, we are trying to reach that particular stage. Now here is the secret of KHECHARI. Our thought process, our semen, and our prana. These are all the three beats of the same rosary. They are on the same string. If you think I'm trying to control my thought process through the yoga science, If you are thinking I would like to be able to control the thought process, ringing bells and ringing harmonium, doing all these outer things, so it's not going to serve the purpose in yoga. We need discipline here. Alright. So that discipline is your celibacy. This will Urdu Gati upward.